Well, welcome back to more Steelrising. We are continuing with our No Buret New Game Plus challenge run. So far, we have done all of the quests for La Société des Mises de Noir, and now that has brought us to Montmarte Quarry, where supposedly there's a revolutionary in here who's going to be able to get us into the Bastille. Well, technically, this is the main quest. It's kind of more of a side quest to continue the main quest, I guess. Our main quest is still to go and find Vaucanson and get into the Bastille and liberate him, hopefully. But if nothing else, we need some power to get into there. A Royal Gypsum Quarry. Oh. Ow. My ankles. Slid off a roof. Try and get away from that for a second. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is since this is a quarry, we're going to be getting a lot of different craftsmen automats. We're in the workers' ward. Opportunity to get a lot of good crafting material, though. If I can survive them, but that ain't what I'm looking for right now. Ba ba da ba dum bum. Alright. I think there's something I have to do to actually get down there.
Is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry. I will have to use this mobile walkway.
Find a way to fix it. Where do I go to fix this thing again? That's what I need to remember. Me up there. Actually, might as well just go and get a quick heal because I'm damaged for no good reason right now. Gotta be loot around here too. I'd like to find that. Let's see what gypsum actually does. I think it's used for the manufacturing of like mortar, I think, but don't quote me on that. Or do. I'm not gonna math whatever academic misdemeanor you get by quoting the random streamer. That's a you problem if you do. That's not a me problem. Off the ledge you go. Improved frost grenade. Oh, there's a thing here we can use. Might as well investigate this. Giving me a checkpoint to get back up there, so. Revolutionary Spirit Essence. Good stuff. No! Okay. Ow. Oil. Why? on, Aegis, you're not a lemming. Suspended workshop.
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work.
Yeah, we kind of need that for getting into this place. Oh, there's a vessel up here. Wonderful. Activate it. I wonder if there's a challenge to never use a vessel in this game. You would pretty much be playing the entire game at level 1, level 0? I'm unsure if it doesn't, if you can't use level 1 until after your first upgrade or not. Petrification grenade. Anything else up here anywhere? Appears to be no. Today. I need to remember where I go from here. It's the mobile walkway. Okay, this one's blocked. So I need to find the mechanism to free it. Ow. I hit my dog button. Fuck you. Like that, bada boom. Okay. Looks like we're going up this way. And let's just shatter you real quick. You have an oil valve for me. No, you do not. Damn it. Frost grenade does not help me. I need oil. Does not work. Give it the run back. I need to use my air dash. I keep forgetting I have that. The butler. Can I just avoid it? Because I really just don't like dealing with butlers. There's a butler and one of those transporters. Anything down there worth getting? I don't see anything. I'm gonna assume that I don't need it. I think the butler itself would usually drop some pretty good loot, but... Forget what. Oh, jeez. Here you're called. Other than a pain in my fucking ass. Hey, you know what? I'm fine fighting if you give me 2 oil vials. That's just good stuff. Raytheon Chemical Enhancement Module. That could be useful, actually. My main fighting style is using elements, so... The power of alchemy. Nicholas Flamel would be proud of us. Oh, we're back here. That's a big old shortcut for what? I am not sure where I go from here. I wasn't here. Is there any other paths around here I can take? I think down here. Doesn't appear to be anything useful. At least I can get rid of you without dealing with the bell. Oh, buddy, how are you? You were way too big to be getting in here. How the heck? Yeah, more oil vials. Useful. I'll take it. Well, I got them destroyed out here. Is there anything out here I can actually take? Answer appears to be no. Where do I go? Oh. That might help. What were you guarding? All that for one explosive grenade? That was a waste. Let's see. Will my compass help me here? Repair the mobile walkway. There's apparently something up here. I am just blind.
Here we go. That should work.
Okay. That does explain why the shortcut was up here now. I just walked past it the first time. This looked like any other part of the environment. Yeah, the walkway's just right here. Keep. Oh. Well, let me open the gates here before I go all the way down. Yes, it will. Which way do I have to go? Right. My head just went right through that bar. Ah well, it's fine. I guess maybe some rope. Doesn't make a difference. The Grand Voie. Boy. I'm not entirely sure what that translates to. The big something. Why is there a Vestal down here anyways? I know for gameplay reasons it's here because you need them as checkpoints, but... Very weird place to keep a Vestal. Ooh, or Chalcum. I do need that. We'll save up for bismuth and the orichalcum. Those are the rare materials that kind of keep me from upgrading stuff. We have plenty of like bronze and cast iron just found everywhere. A lot of the standard enemies just drop it, but things like bismuth and orichalcum, I don't believe you can find that. You were surprisingly unsturdy for a laborer. Usually they're stronger built than that. Maybe they have like a minor variant. I mean, it did seem to just have a pick, so... Oh. It's a drill hand. And break him. Come on. Here we go. Gotta keep going through the quarry, even though I don't really know where I'm going. I'm directionally challenged as is. Put me in a space where everything just looks the same. I will not have a sweet clue where I am or where we're going or what the plan is. Or, Actually gonna double back real quick, because I feel like there was something the other way. Alright. Now, what were you guarding, strange automat? Longevity modules, some oil vials, and a warrior's spirit. Honestly, pretty good cash. Fire. Oh, no, fire does burn me. I'm metal. Why does fire burn me? That's not fair game. Mm. And another Vestal. Sweet. I'm gonna get those resources that I missed. Ow. The arrow points this way. I guess I'm using this Vestal again. Hmm, 12,000 hit points. Not bad. Not, well, I guess I can't say much. This version of Agiasnt I'm running has like 300, if that. So I've just put everything into endurance. Ooh. Keeper, it's been so long. Hey, Bubs, how's it been? Yeah, it's been... December is just a very busy time, and I do have a tendency to get sick, so I was away for a while for that. But hey, happy to be here. How you been, Bubs? Been a while since I've been chatting with you as well. I get my batons going. Break the transporter before he goes nefarious things. You're wet and you're dead. Here we go. I'm great. Work is work, but now I'm home, so the L's better. There you go. Being not at work does indeed make everything better. I'm saying I'm pretty chill with my work job right now. My a buddy of mine that works with me is leaving to go finish his university degree, but we have a new hire now. So I'm kind of getting to know her and learning a dynamic with a new person, so that's always fun. My ankles. And also, that's another thing. So in January, my work is set to take on another person who will be my assistant. So for the first time in my life, I'm going to be not at the bottom of an org chart, and I just find that very interesting, and it's kind of freaking me out a bit. It's like, huh, I'm now going to be the person people are looking to for answers rather than just a dude who's questioning the stuff we're doing. This is going to be new. We'll see how it goes. This week in retail is going to be rough. We closed at 10 instead of 9 like usual. Yeah. Imagine this time of year is especially rough for retail, wouldn't it be? I'm pretty much working in, like, business and government stuff. So I go on vacation on the 20th. I have a week off. That's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty neat indeed. Where am I meant to be going? It's underground caverns. Just everything looks the same. Compass, lead me to where I need to go. Ah, that way. Literally follow the arrows. Got it. Thank you, game. Lucky. Yeah. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm gonna try. I got a couple like fun things I'm looking to do over the break. Some of it's stream related, some of it other hobby related. So I'm gonna try and make the most of it. What is this door? How do I open this door? this dog so that I didn't just get buffed. No, we got buffed. Back away from it. Frost build too strong. They cannot withstand. That's great. Yeah. I think it'll be fun. Where am I going? I'm once again lost. Over there. The compass really helps for this level. I would be so lost if I didn't have it to guide me. Go that way, so I need to go deeper down this way. What the? Ow. Alright, enough of that. But I really want to get to the Bastille, because I did a check on it. The DLC for this game, it's unlocked after the Bastille, which is very late in this game. I don't think there's many quests after the Bastille, other than just, you know, like, final boss. Ow, you're killing me, Bretons. Just beating them with sticks. Haven't put any power on my batons right now. It's just a straight beat down. And it's working. You have any plans for holiday season, Bubs? Or just dreading the workload? I don't actually know what I'm doing for Christmas itself. I might just be at home babysitting the pups. Puppy sitting. I like my dogs. I jump that. I don't know, but I'm going to attempt it. Well, going to my mom's Christmas Eve, and then Christmas with my mom at my sister's. Hey, nice. Good stuff, good stuff. I know Christmas Eve I'm gonna go out to my grandparents' house, because it's my pop's 80th birthday. And we're doing like a big, no, headphones, why? My headphones are giving out. So, not gonna have much in the way of sound for a while. Wait, no, my mic is something. I mean, I can play this game without sound. So we'll see how long this goes. Sound isn't a requirement for this or anything. Alright. That. Back in the Grand Bois. Hey, this area. Hidden loot. Love to see it. Module key. Very good. I think there's a vessel near here. Probably use that real quick just to spend my souls. Or my anima. I got that legal distinction correct. and away. I think it's over this way. I'm just really excited to get to Cagliostro Secrets DLC, because it's a new part of the game that I've never seen before, so I'm excited. I guess it does kind of fix the issue of there not being that much content after the Bastille. So much of this game builds up to that, and it's just kind of done. And the famous storming of the Bastille. Yeah, I'm on my durability arc. You get a lot of diminishing returns on your upgrades after like 15. Right, where is the hole in the ground? There it is. I was trying to think of some other stuff that would be fun to do for Christmas, but I haven't really had many ideas. I do have a couple ideas for new outfits. I might see if I have time over the break to see if I can actually design one. Because there was one outfit that I done a little bit of stuff on stream for that I still haven't finished because I haven't had the time and a computer that could actually do it. I started making that over the summer, and then my old computer gave out. And that's when I learned that all of my Vroid stuff is saved on the computer itself. It's been a while, lol. Been a while since the new outfit, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, well, the reason for that is because my Vroid stuff is all saved on the same computer. So when my computer gave out and I got my laptop brought out, my laptop didn't have any of my Vroid files. I couldn't work on anything. And now that I have the computer that I currently have has all of the has the same hard drives as my old computer, so I transferred all my files over. I upgraded. Well, force upgrade because my computer, my GPU gave out. My model of computer was so old that just, or my model of tower was so old that no modern parts would fit it. That's over there? Oh, I came from that direction, though. Odd, but okay. Yeah, that's why I haven't been able to work on any of my stuff. I was able to do a whole bunch of video editing on my laptop. That's stuff I could do. Because I transferred and emailed a bunch of my files.
Monseur Marat's men waged a terrible fight here. Some of these poor men were trampled to death.
Am I fighting here? Unstable something. Unstable scout. Oh, that's a gunner. Oh no, it's a miner. Never mind. This is easy. Yeah, looking forward to it if you're able to. Well, the one I was working on stream for, that's what I wanted to do for if I start Ace Attorney, because I think I mentioned that it was going to be like a business suit type thing, and I figured it'd be very fun to have like a lawyer suit to do the lawyer game. The other thing would be fun to do is I've had an idea for like a pop punk poppet. It's kind of the idea I've been calling it in my head. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do it, but just for the alliteration factor alone, I want to do something in that vein. That would just be something more like fun and a little bit away from the. Like a lot of my outfits are very more like a bit of folk inspiration to them, like robes and cloaks and that type of stuff.
They barricaded themselves in to escape the enemy.
I do think it'd be
The only way through is the hard way.
the hard way indeed. Bust down the stone. I think it'd be fun to have one outfit that is just like a bit like Rocker Boy or like some type of pop style. I think that'd be fun. I don't know, I might do like some dyed hair or something. Piercings, if I can get that to work in Vroid. I'm not sure if I can. That is... pretty sure that is death right there if I go down that. Can I fix this? Not right now, it appears. Break it. The refuge. I think this is Marat's home area. Because Marat doesn't go to the Abbey like everybody else because Lafayette would literally kill him on sight. Bloody dolman jacket.
Look at them, parading around like peacocks. These scoundrels, rotten to their very core. See how they proudly display their vices and shameful privileges, tirelessly working to drag morality through the mud, trampling love itself.
The Queen is said to have read your liaison before her husband banned it. It's hilarious, isn't it?
I'm not surprised. No matter how hard I work to denounce their immoral practices, the aristocrats saw my novel as nothing more than a light-hearted bit of fluff. How naive I was to imagine that my pen could slice away the gangrene of their debauchery.
I can tell this dude's a poet.
You have more than one string to your bow, mon capitaine.
Mon capitaine. Les liaisons dangereuses. I like it. Okay, come on, game. Let me get to that. I should fully be able to crawl through there. A page from a patriot's diary. The time has come for what is sure to be a decisive battle. Hardened by the weeks spent in the underground, we are now ready to defend Montmarte, our last stronghold. It will be us or the machine that decimated our ranks. We have chosen the battlefield for our fight. Despite their dwindling numbers, the first company is already hard at work, sabotaging the floor of the great cavern. But to us, whom fate has chosen to carry out this most perilous mission, to lure the enemy there and trap it. There's not a dreamer among us who hopes to survive this battle. We go to our death with hearts bursting with love for our nation. Vive la France! Vive Louis-Philippe I, King of the French! Theater kid. Yeah. You can tell bro studied the fine arts. Ooh, locked chest. That one's not locked, though. I'm pretty sure we're in the age of, like, the French Enlightenment, so fucking everybody's a theater kid right now, bubs. Oh, just straight ahead, of course. They can't just do the straightforward, easy path. Where are we now?
Monseur Marat.
Oh!
Huh? Hey? Who goes there? La diableuse, je m'attendais. So this is the famous huntress Diana I've heard so much about. Truly, 'tis an honor, madame. Now let me have a look at you.
I thought he was in the Titan.
Oh, oui. You're just as they described. An angel of death, descended from the heavens to vanquish the clockwork tyrant.
Who depicted me this way, monsieur?
Mes compagnons, madame. Chief among them is Monsieur Chaudelot de la Clos.
Chaudelot de la
They've
Clos.
observed you dispensing justice all over the city.
Name's so fancy.
A most expeditious justice at that, as befits the crimes committed by our good king. What a strange machine you are. Gifted with intelligence, clearly, but also with speech and the freedom to do as you please. Cependant, you are still an automat. Who is your master?
I serve the queen. I I serve the Queen, monsieur.
It was on the Queen's orders that I came to Paris.
The poor thing. To what new level of desperation has her husband's madness driven her? Does she finally intend to leave this kingdom, where she should never have set her dainty little feet?
No, monsieur. She means to put an end to her husband's madness.
What, with you? You in what army? That's quite amusing.
I mean, I'd make a pretty good army of
And
one.
you, Monsieur Marat. Who is your master?
I serve not a master, but a cause. That of the Duc d'Orléans. His cousin the king has no place on that throne, and nor does his wretched dynasty. The Bourbons, along with their wars, their crimes, and their vices, are finished. It's high time their scepter be passed to an enlightened, just monarch. One who is sympathetic to the people's sufferings. But
Such
now
is
that
the
I think
dream.
about it, madame, look at us. We've been standing around chatting like old friends for several minutes, and I still don't know to what I owe the pleasure of your visit.
I must go to the Bastille, where Monsieur de Vaucanson is imprisoned.
Oui. Such a sad fate for a king's lackey. And what do you want with your creator? This man whose blood-stained hands built the army that's currently setting Paris ablaze.
What Vaucanson has done, only Vaucanson can undo.
Fair enough. Alas, while I come and go as I please through these tunnels, it is impossible to enter the fortress.
Impossible, dites-vous?
A sanguinary automat is spreading death and terror in the depths of this quarry.
Sanguinary.
At the cost of their lives, my comrades were able to sabotage the floor of the cave to limit its movements. Nevertheless, it stands between you and the tunnel that leads to the Quartier du Temple. And that's the only way to reach the Bastille.
And yet that's exactly what I intend to do, Monsieur Marat.
À votre guise. I shall not attempt to dissuade you. There is one small thing, though. I had to disable the mobile walkways to protect myself from the automats. But since you managed to come here, I assume you already know a lot about these devices.
Indeed.
Here. This would allow you to reach the lower tunnels.
Okay. Mobile walkway lever. Good to know. What is this? A pamphlet denouncing Mirabeau, l'ami de peuple. Number C24. I don't know what C means. A political and impartial journal by Monseur Marat, 25th of May, 1789. The clever trick Monsieur de Mirabeau played on us by offering his chest to the bayonets. Now the people, the flambeau de Provence, has never shone so brightly. The veil must be torn away, and the truth must triumph over Monsieur Riquetti's tone of importance and false air of dignity. He was nothing more than a slave of favor, a courtier, a zealous servant of authority wearing the mask of patriotism. Saint Mirabeau, who just 2 years ago would have pawned his knickers for 6 livres, is now bathing in opulence. He has just bought a mansion for the sum of 200,000 livres, which he paid in cash. He has 3 mistresses whom he lavishes with gifts. All are welcome at his table, and he has paid off his debts. At whose expense, I ask? The expense of the nation, whose interests he has always sold to the monarch. How this wretch, whom the ignorant have canonized, and whom the blind crowds insist on crowning, must laugh at his foolish worshippers. Contempt for the people's cause is so great that he no longer even bothers to conceal it. Cunning chameleon, you may change color, but you will not escape my eye. I'll track your skillful. Alright, I gotta wait for this to scroll down again so I can read the last section again. Does knickers include socks and underwear, or just one of the two? I forget. Ah, well, whatever it is. Yeah. Good old Monsieur Marat is not a fan of any of the folks that we've been allied with, it seems. Okay. Cunning chameleon, you may change color, but you will not escape my eye. I will track your skillful metamorphoses and draw the audience's attention to them. They will no longer be dazzled by you. It's not to you, unworthy upstart, that we shall sacrifice our rights, our freedom, and our happiness. Yeah. What is this? Pamphlet announcing La Fayette, L'Ami de Peuple, number 25. Political and impartial journal by Monseur Marat, 20th of June, 1789. I wish here to announce the duplicity of the Marquis de La Fayette, the aspiring tyrant on whose shoulders the confidence of a nation blinded by perfidious artifice now rests. Well known how, in previous publications, I have attacked the boundless ambition of our Motier. What is not known is that he has sworn to kill me. I have been forced to go into hiding to escape his vengeance. Know, reader, that the regiment tasked with destroying my printing press and taking me away from my home was sent by the Châtelet. Our so-called national hero can, in all impunity, order the soldiers of the realm under his command to oppress honest citizens. He can use public force to settle a private quarrel, but will stop him from using these brave men against the entire people. What will the French people, who look to him as their savior, think? By ordering the defenders of the nation to trample all over public liberty, the Marquis can only aspire to incite a civil war. This man is unworthy to command the defenders of the nation. Citizens cannot tolerate this shocking abuse. They must guard against the terrible misfortune that would be the inevitable result of his usurpation of power. So we have a theater kid and a essayist. Good to know. Nothing there that can break. Do you have something to talk to Marat about, though?
Have you fixed the walkway?
I am working on it, Monsieur Marat.
That's the only way to reach the lower tunnels. The mechanism is on this level, near the walkway.
What about the bloody mattress?
Who laid on this blood-stained mattress?
Oh, it's a strange story.
How strange.
I suppose you heard about what happened in Place Dauphine?
Indeed. I went there.
Well, we took in one of the survivors of the massacre. The only survivor, it seems. Despite his serious injuries, he was particularly talkative.
What did he tell you?
He kept saying that Lafayette was a traitor in the king's pay.
How
That the
so?
flaxen-haired hero had deliberately handed his brand new National Guard over to the automats.
What evidence did your guest have?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. It was based on a simple rumor that was circulating in the camp shortly before the Royal Army attacked. It would appear that several volunteers carried a yellow cartridge in their cartridge pouches. Most likely a subtle way for the conspirators to recognize each other. The subsequent disaster would tend to confirm this hypothesis. Vous ne croyez pas?
These are suspicions. Nothing more.
Right you are. Oh, if only I had proof of this conspiracy. Then I'd be able to scutter the ambitions of that cur Lafayette for good. The would-be dictator's plans would be foiled.
I must get to the bottom of this urgently.
Very well. I encourage you to do so. But remember that the Marquis could not have acted alone. If you can't find anything implicating him, look into the members of his staff. Start in Place Dauphine, where those brigands sullied the ground with their boots.
We now have a new side quest. What about the royal children?
Monsieur Marat, did you take part in an operation that aimed to kidnap the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte?
Me take part in an operation? Nonsense. My only weapon is my pen, and I have sharpened it, believe you me. That said, we did receive some information concerning the children. Unfortunately, I'm sworn to secrecy. If such an operation did indeed take place, Monsieur de Leclos would have been the one behind it. Alas, I fear that he is no longer of this world. There is little doubt that he and his men fell in the galleries.
Okay. How about life underground? What's it like being hidden in this quarry all the time?
Dites-moi, Monsieur Marat, what exactly are you doing hiding in a quarry?
I've made a lot of enemies. In my publications, I have always denounced the corrupt, and those who corrupt them.
We love
These
a journalist.
vampires who cheat the weak and bleed the nation dry. Chief among them? That crook Lafayette. That Trenz Sabre. A career soldier who thinks he's Caesar. Not content to maintain an army of rats, this Blondin has all the Châtelet's judges in his pocket. It seems my prose upset him, as he swore to hunt me down. If I hadn't fled, I'd have been done for, there's no doubt about that.
I love that he's calling Lafayette Blondie. Who are your companions?
Who are your compagnons?
Patriots who come and go in the quarries throughout the city, under the command of Monsieur Leclos. Alas, there are few left. And I wager that it won't be long before the machines that have taken over our hiding place find me. My hours are numbered. Mais vous-même, have you found any companions for yourself?
The Cordelier's convent.
Members and supporters of the Third Estate have gathered at the Cordelier convent.
Would you be so kind as to name them?
In addition to Monsieur de Robespierre, the Comte de Mirabeau is there.
Le Flambeau de Provence. An artful chameleon who skillfully dons every colour of the rainbow.
The Marquis de La Fayette, Monseigneur de...
Say no more. They're just the privileged class celebrating the marriage of cowardice and treason. With adversaries like them, the king is sure to triumph.
I mean, they're putting up as good of a fight as they can, honestly.
Who is Monsieur de Leclos?
A brilliant writer whose pen has shaken the old world, but
Has
is
it,
also
though?
an experienced military engineer who has sworn his sword to our common cause.
That seems more
With
useful.
great misfortune, it would appear. There is little doubt that he died leading his men through the tunnels.
Maybe not. Alright, I'll leave it at that. Thank you, Jean-Paul Marat. I would say, which way do I go to get to the walkway?
Thanks
right
to
here?
what I learned from Monsieur Marat, I will use the mobile walkway to reach the lower levels. Voila. That should have fixed the walkway.
Now, to the deepest part of the mine. I know a song called John Paul Jones the Pirate, but John Paul Jones Marat, that's a new one. Bring us down further. The low galleries. I wonder why it's called the galleries. It's a bit of an interesting name for a section of a mine. Can't break through that. Revolutionaries did a good job bolstering it, but I can get through this. Yeah, zoop through all this. Cleric here. Was not dealing with all that. I hit it twice. Anything else around here? Yeah. I can open this. No point freezing you 'cause you're a cross acolyte, but I can still cut you. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. They hurt. It hurts so much. However, I have loot to make the pain go away. The avarice of the machine. Or the greed of man. Who knows? Oh, the miner got him. A Gorget. Okay. Or the depths of the mines. I gotta go that direction. This way, or did I come from this way? I'm not entirely sure. A lot of dead revolutionaries down here. Also curious what if people have been speedrunning Steelrising. Am I gonna do a speedrun of Steelrising? Probably not. I'm just curious. Curious fella. Is there any useful materials? Not particular. Okay. What is in the box? Charleville bayonet. I think that's a fire gun. Switch back to batons. No, I am on batons. Slow your roll, miner. You no reason to be acting the way you're acting. Also, you have a lot more health. Can I get up there? Yes, I can. Spider-Aegis, Spider-Aegis, go across the canyon walls. Find endurance fluid vial. We'll drink that in a while. Look out. It's fucking gravity. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh shit. It's a Centaur. I thought I had more like lead up time into this. No, it's I hit the mouth of that cave. I'm just pulled into this fight. I remember this is one of the bosses where my first run in this, I spent like a dozen tries fighting this guy. Ow. I have to do it without, like, the actual good burette. Don't run away from me. What the? I need a fulmination potion. I should have prepared that in my health bar for this. Ow. Ooh, shit. Really could have used the fire resist potion here for this. He's bucking. Damn, he's really going at it. Freeze. Okay. That was some good damage. Ow. Come on, come on, come on. I see the redeems. I will do it in a second. Damage check, and done. Ah, first attempt. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Now, the thing with this Titan is that I did not get all three of the echoes. So,
I must gather the 3 echoes.
yeah, a certain revolutionary is locked in the sarcophagus, and I cannot seem to get him out yet. And I'm not sure if I can get back where I came from. At least not from here. Let us go up to District of Thiat, I think. Oh, we have to go up for now.
Here you are
Oh.
at last. This is where the path to the Bastille begins. And to think, I would have never thought you'd make it this far. Cependant, I would advise you not to rush. The fighting in these tunnels has weakened the structure. If you go in there, I'm afraid you won't be able to turn back. Delor, I have just one bit of advice to give you. Before going any further, make sure you're not leaving behind any unfinished business. Any commitments that you've not fully met. I shall return to my hiding place. In these unsure times, you can never be too careful. Ne croyez-vous pas?
The game being like, hey, just so you know, this is a point of no return. I do have a couple other final things I want to get done before I go through there. Activate the vessel for now. Let's wait to the temple. I'm gonna go back this way. There's still things I would like to get done. This way. Let's go back to the Place de Dauphin. Yeah, that'll be the order of business I do this. I'll go to the Place de Dauphin to investigate the supposed conspiracy. And then I'll go back to Montmarte to tell Marat. And I'll see if I can find that last echo for Monsieur de Laclos. Alright, here we are, Place de Dauphin. A recruitment log. List of men and volunteers who have enlisted in the National Guard. Colonel Armand, the most senior officer, is on the first line.
Not even the commanding officer was spared. La Fayette didn't hand over his army to the king. This must certainly be Colonel Armand. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine. Yellow cartridges. The conspirators' secret sign. There was most certainly a conspiracy. There's no doubt about that. But those involved shared the same fate as the rest of them. I should keep looking around Place Dauphine.
What do we have in the box?
A headquarters at the Pont au Change. By all appearances, it's not official. Most likely an underground hiding place that can be entered from the riverbank. I'll try to track down Capitaine Lefebvre. If he and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis des Noirs, he must have gone towards the Châtelet. It would have been a desperate move for certain. I doubt any of them survived the retreat.
Capitaine Lefebvre posted at headquarters at the Pont au Change. Situation compromised by the automatic attack near the Châtelet. Expected we shall fall back to the Société des Amis des Noirs. Interesting. Up we go! Just avoiding all that bullshit.
This gate has a lock that requires some combination of 4 letters. I should follow Capitaine Lefebvre's footsteps. He and his men withdrew to the Société des Amis de Noir. They must have gone towards the Châtelet.
You're
I
kidding
doubt
me.
they survived their retreat.
Game being like, well, should have gone the other way first. Sorry. Use a carriage token. Captain Lefebvre, I need to go to you first.
The poor souls. They died just steps from their goal. York.
From Major Marquette
does
to
that
Capitaine
mean?
Lefebvre, you are ordered to do everything in your power to stop the advance of enemy troops at the Châtelet. Necessary sabotage the system that opens the doors. York. Well, that would be the code, then. Yeah, I guess, like... Makes sense for York or something. Well, no, York is Britain, not New York. Well... Alright, back into here we go. Would you... Let's wave dash my way through the sewers. My endurance recharge, and go.
Y-O-R-K. Good. The lock opened. The headquarters. This place must be studied carefully. This document bears the signature of the Marquis de La Fayette, so the rumors were true. The Garde Nationale wasn't formed spontaneously. All of this was carefully orchestrated. It is high time the Marquis de La Fayette explained himself.
They've had to pursue this aim at any cost and sacrifice their lives if the situation demands it. They agree in accordance with their position and rank to uphold and observe the following strategic measures. I, the first blood shed by the king, the veterans of the Centaur regiment stationed at the Hotel des Invalides will form a national guard, will publicly free themselves from royal control. As we take to stage this mutiny publicly in order to earn the enthusiasm of any people, civilians, or soldiers who may witness it. These newly constituted troops will go to the barracks throughout Paris to call for the assistance of other units. Civilian agents will enter markets where there are large numbers of people and call for volunteers. They have pamphlets, posters, and banners so they can use to convince the patriots. 6. Soldiers and volunteers will gather in Place Dauphin where a recruitment office will be established. Conspirators will insist on the name of Lafayette and will claim him as their leader. Everyone will need to be convinced that the Marquis is the right man to lead. Anyone who challenges this may be intimidated. When the troops are ready for battle, the Marquis de Lafayette will come to lead them. It is followed by about 20 signatures. The Marquis de Lafayette's signature is on the first line. So the conspiracy wasn't to hand the guard over to the king. The conspiracy was to form the National Guard as a rebellion. An arrest order. To all officers, I insist yet again on the necessity of putting a stop to the actions of Citizen Marat, who continues to evade justice. No matter how successful our military actions are, we will be unable to restore public peace as long as this troublemaker remains free to sow the seeds of discord. Therefore, during our operations, be very careful the person concerned does not take advantage of the chaos slip through our fingers. Take him alive if possible. Use all means necessary if he refuses to cooperate. Vive Lafayette, Debeau, second in command. Interesting. The text of an oath. We, the officers, soldiers, and veterans of the Centaur Regiment, liberators of the American people, swear allegiance to General de La Fayette, the only man of this kingdom who is capable of restoring peace. Hereby vow to follow him at all costs and to ensure that his military and political endeavors prevail by any means necessary. Vive Lafayette. It's not Vive la France, it's Vive Lafayette. Okay. Well, guess we need another carriage token to get out of this. Why has this one never been opened? Monseur La Fayette, you have some explaining to do.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Accusing.
Monsieur le Marquis, there is a most unfortunate rumor about you going round.
Oh,
There's a rumor
just
going
one. Is that-
round.
You are accused of having delivered the troops who had gathered in the Place Dauphine over to the king.
calumny. This is nothing less than vile slander.
Save your breath, General. The rumor is true. I can prove it. There's no point in trying to defend yourself. I know that you raised the National Guard for the sole purpose of taking command of it. There was nothing spontaneous about the uprising.
Do you have any evidence to support your accusations?
I do. I have the manifesto.
Bon sang.
Tell me about it.
Why resort to this manipulation?
You must understand what I have done. I did for the good of the kingdom. I wanted to stop this massacre while protecting the Queen and the Dauphin. In the name of the people, Aegis. But an actual uprising of the people would have inevitably led to disaster. Only professional soldiers could organize and lead the resistance.
Who were your accomplices?
Who were your accomplices?
My brothers in arms, the brave men of the Régiment de Centaur, veterans of the American War, men who at the Battle of Yorktown brought an empire to its knees. Alas, we gravely underestimated the enemy's forces. We thought we would face an infantry supported by a handful of machines, but an entire army of automats. It was unthinkable.
About your thirst
Some
for
accuse you
power.
of harboring a lust for power. The circumstances were to your advantage.
These aspersions are all too familiar to me. But tell me, if I wanted the crown for myself, why did I not take it when I returned from America? When I had seasoned troops at my command and the people sang my praises with one voice? No, that makes no sense. Though I readily admit that I do believe I am worthy of fulfilling an important role for the Queen after her son is crowned. Lieutenant General of the Kingdom, for example. Or even, if circumstance requires, the Regent. Voila. Now you know everything. I haven't left anything out. However, this truth, if it were made public, would play right into my enemy's hands. So I ask you not to reveal anything I've just told you, and to give me the manifesto.
No.
No, General. You'll forgive me for choosing to hold on to it.
In that case, my fate remains in your hands. Can you at least tell me where my detractor is hiding? The one who is spreading these charming rumors about me.
I cannot tell you anything, General.
Oh, no matter. I will not let this serpent continue to vilify me. I shall get redress for these aspersions in the end.
Do as you wish, General de La Fayette.
I will leave it at that.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
Alright, and out we go.
Monsieur Marat,
Madame,
I'm surprised to find you here. Did you follow me?
didn't you know? The Duke's allies are always impeccably informed. Some even say that we have eyes and ears everywhere.
What do you want from me?
To tell you the truth, I can't wait to hear what you've discovered about the matter at hand. And I was afraid you might leave me in the lurch. You can never be too cautious these days. That's why I decided it would be better for me to come to you.
I will reveal the conspiracy to you.
You were right. Lafayette was behind this purportedly popular uprising.
Aha! I've got him at last.
But he had no intention of handing his men over to the king. His goal was to raise an army and command the troops himself.
It doesn't matter. These troops would have allowed him to crush the Patriots and set himself up as a dictator. He lied to the people. He lied to the Assemblée Nationale. His time has come. All I need is for you to give me the proof of his treason.
Sure thing.
Here. The details about the operation are written in this manifesto.
Madame, I didn't expect so much. The end of Montmarte de La Fayette. The executioner has signed his own death warrant. I will now share these revelations with the people's representatives.
Apprentice journalist.
Long live
Indeed.
the Assemblée Nationale.
Marat, ça par exemple. You're certainly a bold one.
Monsieur, I have come to pay my respects.
Mon pauvre ami, you must be out of your mind to come and defy those you so cruelly maligned.
Maligned, you say? This remains to be seen, Monsieur de Mirabeau. I have here a document that its author has amusingly entitled Le Manifeste Henri V. It appears that the name Louis has fallen from fashion these days.
Quiet, scoundrel, or I'll make you swallow your tongue!
Come now, you wouldn't dare, my dear Mortier. Not when we're in such fine and plentiful company. Monsieur, in these pages, you will learn of the vast plot devised by the Marquis de La Fayette and his sinister conspirators. You will discover how our national hero orchestrated the so-called popular uprising that gave rise to the National Guard. Bon sang, Monsieur le Marquis. You will also learn that he has proclaimed himself General-in-Chief in the hope of making himself king in turn, and that it is his lust for power to which the patriots who fell in Place Dauphine owe their tragic fate.
C'est incroyable.
You must believe it, cher monsieur, because to add insult to injury, this tomfool was daft enough to sign his missive.
Par tous les saints. If what Marat says is true, this is treachery of the basest sort.
Well, Monsieur le Marquis, do you deny it?
No, I don't. The loathsome Marat speaks the truth. I wanted to create an army that would be able to rid our kingdom of our anointed executioner, just as we freed America from England's choking grasp. I only kept it secret to avoid causing more chaos. Can you understand?
You defied the people, Lafayette. This is enough to condemn you.
So be it. You won't hear from me anymore. I leave the fate of the nation in the hands of the speechifiers and demagogues. I encourage you to say your prayers, gentlemen, for our end is near. As for you, rat, go back to the cesspit from whence you came. You should never have come out.
I will gladly follow that order, General. Such is my pleasure that it will be your last.
Glory and dishonor. Alright, with that, I think the only thing left to do is to visit Montmarte once again. We can find that last echo. Yep. And bring him down. Yeah.
This time, it's over for me. The printer's was ransacked. I barely escaped from the guards sent to arrest me. I must disappear and hope that things will one day turn to my advantage.
In truth, the timing is excellent. According to my informants, the king is planning a coup de force against the Third Estate. I think it's high time for all of us to go underground with you. Once we're hidden in the catacombs, we can prepare a counter-offensive in peace.
Does the Duke approve of this withdrawal?
Oh, that fool. He's indecisive as usual. Always busy dreaming about his cousin's crown. But I've prepared prepared the terrain. He will let me do as I please as long as I serve his interests.
This is how it all began. Which I'm fairly sure this is also how I did this.
Monsieur Laclos was the Duc d'Orléans' faithful retainer. He was to prepare the way for his takeover, and now he has become one of the king's most bloodthirsty automats. How ironic.
Okay. Now, to get back down. Here we are, in the cabin. Right, time to wake you up, good sir.
Look, Chloe, you're alive.
Platoon. Ready. Fire! Fire at will! Senor, we can't stop them. They're upon us. Fixed bayonets. Fixed bayonets!
The fighting has stopped. It's over. Voyez, the huntress Diana appeared to us. She's the one who saved you.
But the troops. Where are the troops?
All dead.
You are the only survivor, Leclos.
No. No. We were so close. But those machines. An entire battalion would have been unable to defeat them. We were forced to retreat. Chased into these tunnels by the automats.
What were your goals in
Why
all
did
this?
you launch this attack?
3 of our companions were held captive in the fortress. Our best agents.
Agents?
Spies, if you prefer. We, the supporters of the Duc d'Orléans, have always worked in the shadows, within the Queen's entourage, in the tribunes of the Estates General, among the patriots in the clubs, amidst the rank and file in the army.
We have had some success, you have to admit.
What machinations have you discovered?
Enough to make Monseur Marat's ink flow and bring down our rivals. Necker's speculations, La Fayette's dishonorable behavior, Mirabeau's corruption, and many darker secrets.
Such as Lafayette's plot to rescue the Dauphin and his sister Charlotte.
How on earth do you know that?
She seems as well informed as we are.
Oh, the audio's bugged on this for some reason. One of our men was part of the entourage of the children's governess, Madame de Polignac. We knew that they were to secretly leave Versailles, and we knew where they were to meet the escort that would take them to Austria. I sent 4 of my men to watch the rendezvous point. When the time came, when they tried to take the children, the automats were ready. By all appearances, Lafayette and the Queen had been betrayed. I lost 3 of my men. Only one was able to escape and return to Montmarte. He was the one who brought me word of this unmitigated disaster. As for the children, the machine seized them and set off towards Versailles. No doubt they've been reunited with their father.
Once again, the king has won.
That won't always be the case. But right now I have something urgent I must do.
What were your goals?
Why did you launch this attack?
3 of our companions were held captive in the fortress. Our best agents.
Agents?
Spies, if you prefer, within the...
We have...
What
Enough, Neckers, and men.
What about the machine?
Tell me about this machine that guards the Bastille.
We were prepared to face an enemy, not an executioner. That thing, half butcher's block, half stocks, was designed to make heads roll.
How were you captured, then?
Who captured you, monsieur?
There was some confusion in the fray, but Cagliostro was in charge. He was the one who ordered me to be shut up in that coffin. Then I was thrown into that awful place where I lost consciousness. After that, everything is a series of blurred visions with a voice that ordered me to kill again and again.
It was madness to attempt an attack on the Bastille.
You're wrong. I'm a military man. It was a bold maneuver, but it was a calculated risk.
You're just bad at
After all,
math.
That old fortress is a pile of stones with no buffers, curtain walls, or bastions. As for its garrison, our agents were certain. Only a handful of veterans should have been there. A single charge should have sufficed to disperse them. But the king made other arrangements. He increased the fortress's defenses and placed a swarm of automats at the service of a terrible machine.
About that.
I intend to enter the Bastille and free Monsieur de Vaucanson.
For what possible reason, mon Dieu?
She claims that he's the only one who can stop the machines.
Indeed, it's possible. In that case, if you're ready to face the abomination that blocked my path and slaughtered my lieutenants, then don't waste a second. Let's not stay here much longer, Marat. Let's head back to our burrow. There's still some wine left, n'est-ce pas?
More than enough, Leclos. More than enough.
Oh,
Wonderful. We'll drink to our broken dreams until this finally comes to an end.
you know what? That's probably the proper response, given everything that's happened. Can I even do this quest now? Lafayette's gone. I'm curious, so I guess I'll go give it a look. Yeah, he's still here.
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
I spoke with Monsieur Marat and Monsieur Laclos.
Ah, the scoundrels. Did you force them to confess? Do you know what they did with the children?
They admitted to organizing the ambush at Gros Caillou.
Cursed recreants. Cowardly corrupters of innocence. Where are they holding their prisoners? They must be rescued immediately.
They do not have Charlotte and the Dauphin.
Excuse me? They dare to claim that?
It is the truth. The ambush was a catastrophe. The king had gotten wind of your plans. Automats from Versailles slaughtered the kidnappers and seized the children. By now, the children will have been reunited with their father. There is little doubt about that.
Mon Dieu. Then it is from the clutches of that tyrant in his own palace that they must be saved. I fear that such an undertaking is doomed to failure, although there is no question of giving up.
We'll find a way.
Goodbye, Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm surprised he's still here. Given the cutscene with Monseur Marat, I thought he would have just been gone. But no, he's still there. The cavern for the third and last time. I think I have any reason to come here again after this, so. Good Centaur, stay dead. I don't want to deal with you anymore. Yep, there it is. Can I be crushed by this thing, actually? Do I want to find that out? Not particularly. Send her up.
If I take one more step, there will be no turning back. This path will lead me straight to the Quartier du Temple.
Let's go. Got my whacking sticks. just like just dash through this. Ow. Or maybe not, but I'm gonna make an attempt at just dashing through all this. The pit. Oh, jeez. Into the pit with you. Not you, because I want your loot. Don't have the decency to drop any loot, you asshole. Man, automats these days. So stingy. Gonna just keep on moving. And lure that guy away, because I need to run up to make this jump. Perfect. Quartier de Temple Cellars. Vessel. Perfect. Anything nifty in the boutique? No. Oh. Butler's waiting around there. Just running from the automats I don't want to deal with. You bugger, you're just gonna wait there, huh? Where do I go? Collis can't go that way. Where it came from. I came up there. So just up these stairs. Pick it and go. Oh. Cutscene. Maybe just a loading screen. I'm not sure. Quartier de Temple Cellars.
There's no turning back. From now on, I will have to do without a carriage. The Bastille is to the south of the Temple.
A little bit of random acts of violence, and we save here.